Hi, I'm Kyle, a tired therapist.
And I'm Jackie, also a tired therapist.
And together, we are
Two tired therapists. Welcome to the pod.
Well, welcome back
Hello.
to another stimulating episode.
Sure.
Two tired therapists.
Yes. We love to see it.
We love to see it. Okay. Well, that's the episode. Thanks so much.
A moment of silence for
A moment
nothing.
of silence for those who come before.
Sure.
I feel I always ask you how you're doing. You never ask me how I'm doing.
I did ask you how you were doing in the
I
last
guess you
episode.
did.
Damn.
I'm so sorry. Well, as we were talking, I don't know if it'll make it into the intro, but my house is being worked on.
Yes.
It's being repaired. Finally,
After the Great Flood of 2025.
the great flood. It was Noah's Ark up in there.
Truly.
Truly. So that's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fall.
Love. It's my favorite season.
We love to see it.
I can smell the candle that we're burning downstairs, the toxic.
I don't smell it. What is it?
It smelled like Justin lit it. I don't know. It's sweater weather from Bath & Body Works.
Good one. And
And then I have leaves up in this bathroom, but it's not lit.
That's a good one. It's almost fall is upon us. It's time. The fall decorations, the fall scents.
You probably didn't even walk down. We did decorate downstairs. It is fall themed.
Oh, I didn't see. No. We'll have to take a peek.
Yes.
I'm waiting because though I am a basic girl, I have to wait till the proper time.
Yeah.
And I think we've discussed this. No judgment that you decorated early. It's fine.
We decorated like a week after Labor Day. So
Did you hear about Kylie that we work with that they decorated for Halloween like months ago?
Oh no, I missed this.
Hopefully she doesn't mind me doxing her. But so it's because she was preggo last year around this time and she said she didn't decorate at all. And her daughter is a huge Halloween fan. And so she was like, we're decorating this year.
You cannot skip this.
You will not be skipping this. So I support that. But I got to wait till fall at least until I put stuff out.
Yeah.
There's been people that live down the road from us that they have these Nightmare Before Christmas like yard sculptures.
Oh, yeah.
So now when I drive by and it's 95 degrees outside and I'm seeing Jack Skellington, it's not the vibe, honey. I'm so sorry.
No.
Sorry. So sorry to that man.
No, I'm with you on that.
So
I'm
there
with
you
you.
go. So
no, I try to wait until after Labor Day because I feel like I know it's not true fall because fall is the solstice, which is I think like the 22nd of the month. I was like, we didn't, we had gotten some more things over the last year, so I was like, let's put it up. We don't have a lot though, but Justin always gets mad because he's like, you can't buy any more pumpkins. But I mean, we had to bring the pumpkins up here because we had too many pumpkins downstairs.
there's no such thing.
I know
There's no such thing.
Yeah.
Because you got to have Halloween decorations and fall decorations.
Yeah. Ours are interchangeable because we're not big Halloween people. But
well.
Damn.
Wow. Well, I think I'll be changing what I'm tired of this week. Speaking of, I would love to bring up a topic that I have crashed out on several times this week. Yes. Including with you.
Oh,
but I would love for us to talk about it on the pod.
Oh, okay.
I
know what you're about
You know
to
what I'm going to say.
I think, yeah.
So what's tired is that essentially it boils down to being gay is not enough.
You have to have some other gimmick
anymore. Right. You have to have another gimmick. I was telling, I've talked with you about it. I've talked to our friend Karen about it. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Friend of the pod. Edward and I the other night were just, I don't even know what we were talking about, but we came on the subject of like, back in the day when we were kids, I mean, he's a little younger than me, but like being gay was kind of cool, right? Like if you were the gay kid, like
that was
you were bi, you were, trans wasn't really a thing in our day. I don't think.
Not really.
But that made you different. Like that was like edgy. This day and age, it's not enough. You can't it's boring, right? Like you're gay. You have to be like autistic. You have to have like ADHD. You have to have like something else.
It's gay plus something else.
Gay plus, right. It can't just be, right. And we say this with love. It's fine. But I was kind of like, in my day, because I was like the only gay kid in the school. Like I was like a national treasure.
Yeah.
Essentially. Not in this day and age. I'd just be one other
not enough.
One other faggot in the school. Like there's 47 of us.
Right.
Yeah. So that's tired. I think just let's go back to gay being cool. Make gay cool again.
What's that acronym? Make MG CAO.
I know. I was trying to do MAGA, like
make America gay.
America gay again. I'm sure
I'm sure that's a real thing.
That. So that's where
my favorite part was I just was walking into your office. I don't probably just to like bitch about something, and you were just like, "It's not enough to be gay anymore." And I was like, "Okay."
You're like, "What is she going through?"
I was like,
today?
"Okay." You were like, "It's just not enough. You have to have something else."
Right.
And I was like, "Right, you have to have like another zingy, like topical thing that's."
Look, being gay is enough. Well, what else do I got?
Do you know what part of this too? I think contributes to some of this, not all of it, but like the era of like content creation, like everything is like I was having like not a debate, but I was talking to a client about this, and I was like, everything wants to be like pathologized, and like we want to pathologize, and it's just not like, it's just I can't, like, we are just, and it just makes everything relatable, so that's why it's like lost its luster, because you have to have more than just being like you said, being gay.
It's like a couple episodes ago you mentioned like the gay guy, but he's married to a woman.
Oh my god,
right? Like you can't just be gay and married to a man. And we were talking last night, we were talking about it. I'm like, even me, like I'm gay in an interracial marriage.
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares? Like, and what?
Right.
And
well, it's lost its luster. We know why. You and I know why it's lost its luster. But
well, you and I, right. Some have tarnished the reputation of the interracial relationship.
Right.
But it's like, it's not enough.
No, it's not enough.
I just want to be enough.
I know.
You know?
Right.
I just want to be enough without having to always perform.
You have to,
It's a hard life.
It is a hard life.
Gay privilege. It's tough. It's tough. Anyways.
I cannot follow that, but I should have gone first because I'm just like.
You're going to be like, pumpkins, they're just so tired. Yeah.
Never. Something that I've been thinking of lately, it's not on the same lines, but, rage baiting. Have you heard of this?
Oh, is it like people who just want to fight?
Sort of. And like in the era, again, of content creation, like I watched a video. I thought I had saved it to show you, but I did not. It was literally, I'm not fucking with you. I'm genuinely, like, this is 100% true. She dumped an entire thing of foundation like this big on her whole face and then did her whole makeup with it. And I'm like, girl, your pores are probably just like soaked in makeup.
What you're saying.
But like people in the comments were like, you got to stop like this rage baiting stuff. Like we collectively as a society have to, like, they'll do something on a video. And I'm not talking about like the political, we're engaging with somebody who's purposely being a dick. Sure. I'm talking about like, somebody who's like trying to get you to buy their shit on their Amazon storefront. Right. And they're dumping an entire thing of foundation on their face. No joke.
So hope this will date me. Jeffree Star. Big fan. Big fan.
Oh, you're a fan. Okay.
Oh yeah. I mean, I could never do makeup in a million years.
I have no opinion, but
I'm always amazed by what he does. But he does videos like this where he'll watch people's like skincare routines or their makeup routines, and he'll be like, "Oh, you are just doing too much." Yeah, because they will. He'll be like, "That's too much foundation. That's too much this," and it's just, and then he'll show like how you really should do it. So I agree. Or people do their like 98 skin. Well, like the ones you've sent me, the dermatologist, dermatologist here. Like he'll do that where he'll be like, "Oh, you're doing too much. You just cleansed 4 times. There's no reason to do that." Like that's what you're talking about.
I think the video that I'm referencing is actually one that he he reacted to, because it was no joke. Like a woman just like she was in her car, she was doing her makeup,
girl,
and she's straight up like, "Oh yeah,
I'm already done."
And she's like,
so
purposely,
for the pod, she took foundation, she globbed the whole thing out.
I hate the term clean girl aesthetic. Because I don't know, people.
She's slapping her face. You can hear the wet.
No, cancel.
And then she just rubbed it all. She rubbed it all over her shirt.
Jail. For Pilates.
Well, and she's doing it on purpose. Like, and she's doing like the gum. She's doing
Get ready with me to go to jail.
Right.
Is what that should
and
say.
she's doing it to like she's doing it to piss people off. But there are so many people who don't understand that's the point.
Well, right, because then you comment and then she gets more money.
Right. So it's like,
we should do that.
I'm always like, if you and I were reacting to, I was like, it would be so chaotic. It'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? And then we just start laughing and we couldn't.
Hi, therapist here. What the fuck are you doing?
Right. Oh my God. But yeah, the rage baiting, we collectively as a society, we need to stop doing stuff like that. It's not cute.
Society is degrading at an alarming rate. So
retweet.
Speaking of, on that note, today I'm doing sort of a modified episode. We've done the psychology hacks before.
Yes.
So we're just doing a little modified version. I wanted to we'll go over some of them we've talked about before, but more just to come down on TikTok. It's been a while.
Yeah.
They've gotten too comfortable. The TikTokers have gotten a little
We've been
too
avoiding.
We've been avoiding.
For fear.
For fear and a lack of understanding at how TikTok works.
Oh my God.
Still don't know how it works, so sorry.
Yeah.
So these are those videos, again, that we're going to address where you just watch them and I think as a therapist or someone who is knowledgeable, you just go, we can't do that. That's not how that works. So I want to talk about, here's kind of what we're going to go over. So we're going to talk about some overused phrases that people say and that they don't use correctly. We're going to go over some coping skill hacks and we'll talk about, I did a fact or fiction, but I think really they're all fake.
Okay, great.
And then we're also going to look at sort of how do we really define these words that people overuse?
Sure.
And then we'll go from there. I have a couple other things, but we may not be able to get to them. So let's talk about some of these overused phrases. I know we've talked about some of these. Gaslighting. Now, people love to use this as like, that person's lying, so they're gaslighting me.
Yeah.
Or, I don't like what that person said, so they're gaslighting me. What do you think?
It's tired.
It's tired. Mm-hmm.
I mean, seriously, I think this is like one of the most overused phrases I think in the last several years. It's just like, I'm being gaslit.
Right.
Like I mean,
someone disagrees with me, I'm being gaslit.
Right. And it's very, like the actual meaning of it is very different than what people are using it for.
Yes.
If you want me to talk about the actual meaning of it, but
sure.
I mean, it's basically like to me, I would define it as like a consistent, like manipulation of somebody, but then you're telling them the opposite. Like, so like you see it more, in my opinion, in romantic type of relationships, where it's like
an abuse cycle.
Yeah. It's like, men, it's like the man being like, cheating on her. It's like, well, I didn't cheat on you. It's because you're not doing this. And then again, it's a constant sort of like cycle of like trying to justify the behavior, but it doesn't really make sense. Like, it's like lying, but not exactly lying, but it's like, deflecting. I guess deflecting is probably a better.
Yeah. So it's like, well, you're not good for me. And they're like, what do you mean? Like, well, you overcooked my lasagna.
Yeah.
And they're like, eventually you start to agree.
Yeah.
Or believe it. 'Cause you're like, well, I guess I did.
Yeah. It's just, and people just use it. It's like,
but it's not like
somebody accidentally tells you the wrong information. You're like, well, you're gaslighting me. Right. It's like, no.
Or it's not like, oh, Jackie says she loves blueberry pie. And I'm like, oh, well, I think strawberry is a little better. Well, you're gaslighting me. Right. No.
My opinion's not valid to you. And it's like, oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, Deborah.
Right.
Narcissist. Everyone's a narcissist, especially exes. Exes are always narcissists.
Oh my God. I can't with this one. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It's another tired.
These are all going to be pretty much
all tired.
Pretty much.
I mean, I think, and not everybody knows what like narcissistic personality disorder is, and like narcissism is not a diagnosis. Narcissistic personality disorder is, and it's very very rare. It is not a like, people can have narcissistic traits and behave in that regard without actually having the disorder.
But even with that, I think people kind of like with the gaslighting, people will say like, oh, my friend and I are supposed to go to the movies, but then they decided they didn't want to go. They wanted to stay home and take a nap. They're a narcissist.
No, it sounds like they want to go to sleep, and maybe they care about self-care.
Sounds like they use boundaries.
Right.
And there are certain people who don't like boundaries.
Well,
so maybe we
bloop.
Bloop.
Oopsies.
Maybe we take a lurk inward. Maybe we took a lurk inward and see.
I mean, I just like, it's not. I mean, narcissistic, essentially what it is it's just like, you think you are Christ himself, come back to the earth. Right. Nothing you ever do or say is incorrect. Everybody is beneath you. Right. You are the smartest person. I mean, I'm describing somebody in charge of our country who feels this way. Well, but I mean, like,
now we're assassinated.
Right. Right. This is the last podcast. Right. But I mean, that's pretty much what it is. It's very,
you're only around quality people, quality things.
Like, I've worked with people who have it, and it is not easy and it wasn't because they wanted to be in therapy, it's because they were in prison. And they don't think anything is wrong with them. Right. There's nothing you can do to say but somebody wanting to like, be like, hey, we're supposed to hang out, but I'm not feeling it today, whatever. They're not a narcissist. I'm so sorry.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. And I think what goes along with that too, toxic. Everything's toxic.
Yeah.
Like if I don't like it, it's toxic. Right.
Again,
we were supposed
Cut
to
the
go. We
cameras.
were supposed to go to the movies, but they stayed. That's toxic that they stayed home.
Right. Well, toxic implies it's like, a nuclear problem.
Right.
I mean, like the actual word. That's another one that.
When I think consistent, too, that's a lot of people don't. They forget the consistent part. Like one behavior is not toxic.
Yeah.
If I yell at you one time, I'm not toxic. I may have made a mistake.
Right.
Maybe I shouldn't have yelled at you, but it doesn't make me toxic.
Right.
If I yell at you every day,
Yeah.
I might be toxic. Don't you know that you're toxic? I think again, same trauma. I'm traumatized. That was my trauma because it was unpleasant. Yeah, that's a big one.
I sometimes I see people online being like, I'm talking about my trauma, and it's like Taco Bell forgot to put the hot sauce in the bag. And I want to be like, I have literally like worked with people who were like repeatedly assaulted as a child sexually. Like that is trauma. Like your, inconvenience to your day is not trauma. We cannot call that trauma.
Exactly. And I think even, sometimes I'll say like
pathologizing everything.
Exactly. Well, that's, yeah. But we'll even say like big T trauma versus little T trauma, right?
Yeah.
Like big T trauma is what you talked about, like multiple sexual assaults.
Yeah.
Little T might be like my parents were emotionally unavailable
for
most of my childhood. But then the hot sauce packet, first off, you don't have a hot sauce drawer at home with the packets. Come on. What are you talking about?
Get it together.
Get it together, first off. But yeah, you're not traumatized because Taco Bell forgot your hot sauce.
No, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
And then this one, so like red flags. I think that goes along with the toxic one, right? Like people are like, oh, that's a red flag because he doesn't like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Or he likes pineapple on his pizza. Like, no, that's not a red flag. Like a red flag is that like
he slapped you in the face one day after a fight.
Right.
That's a red flag.
Or that you were out to eat and he said women don't have the brain power to have real jobs.
Right.
Oh, that's a red
Women shouldn't be in positions of power because they're going to get their period all over everything.
Well,
red flag.
Red flag. Red flag.
I mean, like
that's a red flag.
Right. Like, yeah. Not liking Taylor Swift is a preference you have in a partner. I mean,
and really a green flag.
For Kyle, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and it's just, again, we want to like pathologize. It's don't make me get on my soapbox.
I know.
We want to
please.
We just want to get out. We want to pathologize it. And I think it honestly it actually goes with like it's not enough to be like it's the same kind of argument. Like it's not enough to just be gay. Like you have you have to have a gimmick basically.
Well, you're right. It's not just with other people. Like not only do we want to pathologize other people, right? Like, oh, my friend abandoned me to take a nap and now they're toxic, but also in ourselves. I see this a lot where people are like, well, I can't concentrate, so I have ADHD. I'm like, well, it's a lot more. Or they're like, I'm a little quirky, so I have autism. Well, I don't know. I mean, think it's complicated.
I'll just say, I think also this is like, this could be like a bigger podcast and a bigger topic we discussed. But I
probably get us canceled.
Right. But no, but I think some of this is part of like a bigger issue of like wanting to label stuff. Like I don't understand it, or I don't understand why I'm like this, so I must label it. So it makes more sense to me.
Right.
Like, I mean, truly, like I sometimes will read like symptoms of autism, like in adults, and I'm like, I can identify with a lot of this stuff, but that does not necessarily mean I have autism. But then it's like, if you're sort of searching for like a rationale as to why you behave a certain way, like, I don't know how you felt when you went through your like diagnostic class in like grad school or like some sort of class where you like talked about like all the different diagnoses and stuff like that. Like my professor at the time was like, you're going to look at this and you're going to feel like it's you. And
I thought I had everything.
Oh yeah. And he's like, I'm here to tell you, you don't have all these things.
Premenstrual dysphoric disorder. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah. I mean,
got it.
And so it was like, I remember being like, okay. And like, I was able to like separate it, but some of people in class literally had mentee bees about like reading it. And they're like, that's me. And I'm just like, especially if you read like the personality sort of stuff, everybody goes through a borderline phase in their teenage years, I would argue. Middle school to, I would say, age 22, you're probably in a borderline phase. That doesn't mean you're borderline.
Right.
But
it's more than just checking off the boxes of I have all these things.
Right. And I just think a bigger conversation about like people like labels because you're trying to make it make sense in your brain. And sometimes I think about this all the time too. It's just like, I think a lot of times people just want to like, how do I say this politely? I think the older generations at times are confused, especially like using gender as the example. They don't understand how like all of a sudden now there's like 45 different genders or whatever. Like they don't understand it because like to them it's like man, woman,
Sure.
That's it. And it's like your brain wants to label so you can just like stop thinking about it, basically.
Right, because it's too much to now have to do all that.
Right, and it's hard to understand like, oh, well, you can this or that. And some of that I just think is people want to label stuff so it makes sense to them.
Well, and they also maybe sometimes are trying to develop their personality and they want to make something their person, which is fine.
Sure.
Which is fine, I guess. But
we have to just be really careful. Like I don't know. Like again, like going back to like the example of like autism, like I can like some of the stuff I'm like, oh, like I guess, I can identify with like getting hyperfixated at The Sims. Like I can identify with like some of the stuff, but like it doesn't, I'm not sitting here being like, well, I have autism. Like,
well, yeah, because you consider the functioning part too, right? Like,
right.
Your hyperfixation with The Sims, it's not like you've called out for 2 weeks at work because you're like, I'm playing The Sims, I'm gonna like you're jonesing,
right. No,
so
no, and like it, but it's just I think just people want to identify with something so they can say, well, I have this, like, so this is how, like,
Yeah.
And I also think there's a separate part of that whole subgroup where it's like you have to treat me a certain way because I have insert whatever diagnosis here, and I can't get behind that.
Yeah, that's where you lose me.
Because I know people who are like who have certain diagnoses, and they're like,
picking up what you're putting down,
and they're like, well, now we have to do it my way because I have this, and and I'm like, no, I also have the same thing, and I don't make you bend to my will.
Exactly.
Like, it's for me to deal with, not everybody else.
There's got to be a balance,
right? And I feel like, it might get me canceled, but I just don't think trying to force your own stuff on somebody else is just not the move. You are responsible for how you behave and what you need. So, like, if you do have some sort of diagnosis and you're like, I need this, like, but that's on you. That's not other people.
I think there are reasonable.
Sure, there's reasonable stuff, like, for sure.
If you've been sexually assaulted, I'm not gonna be like, hey, you want to go watch this 8-hour film about sexual assault
with me in the dark?
With me in the dark, a man. An uncertain man.
Right.
Like, I'm not. That's not okay to do.
Right. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about,
not like. But if you've been sexually assaulted, then you say, well, I can't go anywhere where there's men. Well.
I've seen people.
I know.
Well, you've seen it probably too, where it's like people come in and they'll be like, I had a bad experience with a man, and I don't even want to see a man when I come into this office, and I'm like, I don't know how you think that's gonna go,
right?
Because I can't.
I can tell you it's not.
Well, I can't control who come, like, but there's been instances in my own life where I've seen stuff, and it's just like, well, you have to, and I'm like, I don't have to do anything. Like, that's a. Again, there's reasonable asks and there's unreasonable stuff. You just have to make it work. Agreed. Sorry, I got on a big soapbox.
It has to be said, because this is what happens. Yeah. I think this is what the TikTokers do, where they like spread this out, and then again, not that you should not consider your fellow human. I think it is important to consider that we all have our own experiences, and we should take that into account, but not bend over backwards.
Yeah,
necessarily. So, very good. Let's move on. These are some coping skill hacks, and we're going to do a little fact or fiction. But I think they're all fiction.
Spoilies.
Color-coded calendars, bullet journals, and productivity hacks.
I think in theory they can be helpful, but I do think it's a little fiction. I think if you use them correctly, they actually do help. I was just telling one of my clients, she was like, I can't seem to figure out how to get my apartment clean. I was like, why don't you set a timer for 10 minutes?
Yes.
And just do everything you can in that 10 minutes, and then you're done. I said, and if you do that 3 times a week, you've cleaned for half an hour.
Or decide if you want to keep going.
Right.
Maybe you get into a groove and you're like, I got more time.
That, or the next week you do 15 minutes every day.
Exactly.
Anyway,
yes.
Some of that stuff I think works.
I agree.
If you're using it in the right way.
I think there's a way to do it, but I don't think it's just like, oh, I'm going to take these 900 colors to color code my calendar. No. That's probably that's not going to work. That's too much.
I follow somebody who does that, and her way makes sense to me, but I think it works for her. It would not work for me.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
You have to do what works for you.
Yeah.
Like, if color coding with 900 colors it works, great.
Yeah.
Do that. I won't be doing that.
Yeah.
I won't be color coding one thing.
Yeah.
At all.
100%.
Bullet journals, I will say probably not. Again,
I don't even know what that is.
It's like where they come up with the crazy detailed journals.
Oh.
And it's a little like the graph paper, basically.
Yeah. I want to buy one of them. There's like a 1 line a day for 5 years. And it's just like what happened on this day, and just say one line. I need to do that. Anyways.
Journaling prompts, but especially the ones that focus on inner child work.
Ew.
Yeah. I mean, if you love that, again, I think if you love it, go for it. Inner child work, I'm so sorry, it's a gimmick. To my knowledge, there's no theoretical orientation. There's no research. There's no anything about that.
I think you can kind of make a small case for it if you're doing it in the context of like working on like childhood trauma. Like, but I don't think we should be going around being like, well, my inner child doesn't like pizza. So like, and that's what's kind of happening. But I will say RuPaul talks a lot about your inner child on Drag Race, which I think it kind of makes sense in some of the regards, but I don't think like for actual like practicality, it's a very good thing to use.
And I think too, again, thinking in the context of TikTok, like doing that only.
Sure.
Like I'm doing my inner child work.
Well, and I see videos where it's like I would be making like 10-year-old me proud, and I'm like I can get down with that. Yeah, like that's like
fine.
That's your like that kind of stuff. But yeah, not the inner child.
Well, and also the idea of I'm doing inner child work and then I'm not doing anything.
Right.
Like
I'm just
using
sitting.
it as this. Right. The idea of good vibes only, just focusing on the good.
Yeah, I know it's fiction. I think there is something to be said about like trying to look for a positive thing every day.
Yes.
Which I try to tout for some people, but
yes. Yeah, I think the good vibes only though is that toxic positivity I think we've talked about before of like you can't like there's going to be parts of your life that just suck even when it seems like it's going well.
Right.
And you can't ignore them.
One of my favorite things, it's not always true, but like every day may not be good, but there's something good in every day. Yeah. And something good might be I got free Starbucks like I did the other day.
Right. I didn't kill someone.
Right. And like it doesn't have to be like, I don't know. It's today is sunny. I mean, it's just some shit like that. Yeah. But if you like gratitude work, which I'm not a huge fan of gratitude work, but
ice baths. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can hear me breathe out. I think again, I think they're good if you do like a lot of working out and your athlete stuff because they do probably help with that. But like in general, no, they're not going to do shit for you. It's going to make you feel like shit.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean,
why are you zapping your body with cold?
Yeah, I agree. I think again, it goes to if it works for you.
Sure.
Great. I think what's annoying is again the TikTokers will be like, you have to do an ice bath and change your life. No, I don't think so. So and I think science does say ice baths do have some benefit, which is fine. I would argue there's easier and less intense ways to get whatever you're trying to get out of that.
Yeah, agreed.
Do I want to sit in a tub of ice to feel a little happier?
Well,
no.
and you have to be careful about doing it.
Do I want to go
too
to
much
Starbucks?
and too often?
Yeah. To be happy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Go.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too. You have to think like, even with the good stuff that's legitimate, like you can't do too much of it,
right?
Either,
right?
So, okay, last one, then we'll take a break. Intense morning routines. All they get. I'm up at 4 a.m. Here's what I do at 4. Here's what I do at 4. At
Girl,
5. Thank you.
Stop it. You are toting an unrealistic expectation of a lot of people. Right. Again, it's like my little thing of that one NP. I mean, literally, she was like getting up at like 5 a.m. and like doing like a 20-minute like lymphatic drain. And I'm like, no one is going to do this.
But do you?
Right. Well, and that's the thing.
Is that for this video or are you doing this every day?
Right. I don't believe that.
It's every day. I don't either. And again, if that makes you feel good, great. But there is no research that says like getting up at 4 a.m. is the thing.
No.
And I mean, sure. Do you get your workout in? Do you get your a healthy breakfast in? Do you get a little journaling in? But I'm so sorry. When these bitches pull up and it's like 6:30 in the morning, they pull out this giant journal or this giant Bible
the devotionals or whatever.
Highlighted so much that it's dripping.
It's like yellow.
Honey, you're not reading that.
No.
You're not.
No, it's for the gram.
It's for the gram. Do it for the gram.
For the talk.
Do it for the talk. So yeah, again, if it works for you, but no, you should never feel pressured to engage in an activity that feels uncomfortable.
Sure.
Put that on a pillow.
Yeah. Put it on a cross stitch.
Put it on a cross stitch. Somebody do that. Okay, let's take a little break, and then we're going to maybe talk about some coping skills that sound fake, but do really work. And then I did a fetch or flop as well that I think. So we'll be right back. Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back.
Don't mind us. We were given a lovely snack by producer Justin.
Yeah.
Of Dot's Pretzels.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dot. This is not paid advertisement, but
Wish
if you would like to, Dot, happy.
We're here.
We're here.
Love the honey mustard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so good.
That bitch
Southwest
knows.
is good too.
She knows what she's doing.
I've had the cinnamon ones.
The garlic ones.
Ones are not good. I'm so sorry, Dot.
Yeah, you can pass on those. The green bag, but everything else,
Yeah.
recommend.
Yellow bag.
Highly.
I think the Southwest is blue bag. The cinnamon is purple.
Mm-hmm.
Cinnamon is dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
not bad.
Highly recommend. Well, anyways, continuing on, let's talk about some coping skills that sound fake, but actually work.
Yes.
One, screaming into a pillow.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
Love.
Mm-hmm.
I did this during the pandemic a lot.
Mhm.
Not a pillow, but outwardly
Mhm.
screaming.
So the psychological definition, we would call it a somatic release.
Yes.
Where you're using, I don't know if I would say, I guess your senses, I guess you could say, to release emotional energy.
Yeah.
So
It also feels good just to scream
also,
sometimes.
yeah, totally fine. A lot of research behind when you're in pain, screaming and cussing helps to reduce that pain.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
I'm just saying. Chewing something crunchy to ground your nervous system.
Oh,
Mhm.
I've never heard of this one.
So this, I mean, it's basically grounding, but it's doing anything where you're changing up the norm, right? Because if you're
Right.
in sort of a dysregulated state, maybe you're like depressed, crunching something it's something completely different, right? It's like
Right.
total change. But there's others like talking about yourself in third person. So instead of being like, I'm depressed, being like, Kyle's depressed, because it's just a little like,
Yeah, like
weird
separating
thing.
yourself.
Or like walking like a video game character or walking kind of
Sure.
funky or standing on one leg. It just changes up sort of the, I don't want to say, what do I want to say? Habit, or changing up the cycle that you're in
Right.
hopes that it changes maybe your emotional state or your thoughts or whatever it is.
Love.
Singing out loud to regulate breathing and vagus nerve.
Not heard of this one, but I can see it.
A lot of research behind singing and what it does for our brain, which makes sense because if you think back when we were, cave people, there was lots of community around song, music, drumming, things like that. But just the vibrations from singing, and again, not that you have to sing well. You don't have to be a good singer to be able to sing.
Right.
This idea of the vagus nerve, I don't know much about it, but it's the polyvagal theory where there's
This is popular on social media too.
but it is legitimate though. I
Yeah.
will tell you. I don't know a lot about it though. I don't know if it's part of your nervous system or what it is, but it's called the vagus nerve, that when you're stressed, it either shuts down or goes overstimulated or something. And so there are certain things that help to regulate the vagus nerve. Putting your face in cold water to reset fight or flight.
I've heard this. Yeah.
Again, kind of what we were talking about. It's something new. It's something, again, if you're in fight or flight and you dump your face in water, like it's new, your brain is forced to process it.
Right.
Not an ice bath necessarily.
Right. Not
Before
dumping your
you all,
entire body.
Before you all write in and say, well, you said.
Well, it's something to do too, like if you like just a splash, like a little cold water on your face or like on your like wrists and stuff like that. It's not a bad thing to do.
There's the like the ice cube trip for anxiety. That one's fine for me, but again, it's
Sure.
the idea of you're introducing some new stimulus that your brain
Yeah.
is forced to make. And then the last one, tapping your legs or your feet back and forth.
Oh yeah, tapping.
Tapping.
Tap, tap,
Bilateral stimulation, very calming for the brain. I think also this is part of the polyvagal theory for some reason. I don't know the full science behind it, but tapping naturally just calms your little brain down.
Yeah.
It likes that. It's like rocking a baby to sleep.
Yes.
So there you go. Some real, because we're educational here. We don't just like to sit here and kvetch. But we do like to teach the kids. I think we do.
We do.
Because children are our future.
We got to do the work on our inner child,
Right, exactly. So anything, Jackie, before we wrap up, with any of those that maybe I missed, any sort of overused phrases or fake coping skills or real coping skills?
Oh, I'm trying to think. Not that I can think of at the top of my head. We could probably do 20,000 more episodes on this,
Right.
though, like, because everything develops with time, and people love to just make stuff up, make
That's
shit up.
what I was going to say.
I was going to say, people are going to make more shit up of like, this is what I need to do to reset my nervous system. And it's like, eat a bunch of chocolate and like some other bullshit that's like, well, you know, you can do that.
Which again, fine. Just don't
know.
force people to do what you do.
Yeah. And everybody is different, and stuff doesn't always, what works for me probably wouldn't work for Kyle, like vice versa. Like some stuff, you know, I don't know. I always tell people too, I'm like, you know, coping skills is something you have to try more than one time sometimes, because one time is not going to tell you it's going to work.
And you have to do it regularly.
Yeah.
I had to talk with a client on Friday because they were like, well, I just get really mad and then I try to use my coping skills and they don't work. I said, well,
no shit.
There is a point of no return sometimes. I said, so sometimes we have to use them regularly. They're not just SOS tools.
Right.
And he was like, oh, what a novel concept.
Girl.
Healing the world one man at a time.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to do a fetch or flop.
Okay.
And I called it the persona edition. I don't know if that really fits. I'm going to give you a persona of someone who may be seeking therapy.
Uh-oh.
And you have to tell me if it's fetch or flop.
Okay.
So we'll start easy so you understand. The diagnosed by TikTok client knows 47 diagnoses, none confirmed.
Flop.
Flop, for sure. For sure.
Used to be Google University, now it's TikTok University.
Exactly. This one's for you. I made this one for you. The I don't have any emotions client needs to join Jackie's Men's Tears Anonymous group.
I have so many of these on my caseload at this moment in time. I think it's fetch, but I love it. But
yeah,
it kind of is a flop.
It's your. I don't know.
It's
a fetch for me because I love when you have your like Goodwill Hunting moment with them and they're crying, especially the men, right? Like
they do cry on my chair.
I should explain. So Jackie recently, a lot of her new clients have been like men who say they have no emotions.
40-plus-year-old men who are like sobbing in my chair.
Right. And then I
don't understand why.
Right.
Why the fuck am I here?
Exactly.
I'm like, why the fuck are you here?
And then they come to her session and they cry. And so it's such a pervasive thing that I review all intakes and I mark them with a little dot. And I've created
a new dot
for her. And I say, this is someone I believe would go into she was going to start a Men's Tears Anonymous group, the MTA group. So my ex was a narcissist client. Every problem they have is traced back to their ex's personality disorder.
Flop.
Yeah, I think it's a
you,
flop.
boo.
Well, it's not all them, but it may not be all you.
We can't. It's a yellow flag for me when somebody blames their ex for everything.
Yeah.
So.
I'm in my soft girl era client just wants to heal by napping or doing self-care.
That's fine.
Not like real self-care.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I just don't think they want to do any real work.
Right.
Like,
which is fine.
It's fine.
We don't always have to. The shadow work guru client has 12 shadow journals but hasn't processed core grief.
Flop.
Yeah, that's a flop.
You've lost me at shadow.
My trauma didn't hurt me, it made me stronger client.
Fine. Fine, bordering fetch.
Oh, okay. I could go either way. It depends.
It depends.
My thought is, did it make you stronger or are you cut off from your emotions?
Oh, yeah.
That's what we have to figure out.
Well, that's why it's a fetch for me, because I'm like, oh, you don't have emotions. Great.
That's true. I see where you're going with that. I love this one. The high value man client that comes in with red pill language about relationships.
Oh, my God.
It's a flop for me. I'm so sorry. I can't.
I've learned a lot of things about some of my clients this week that I can't unlearn. And I'm like, okay. We got different work to do. Flop.
It's a flop for me. Sorry, I think I skipped one. The boundaries are just ultimatums client. Boundaries equal controlling others.
If it's a fetch for me, because I do love a client with a little PD.
I love a boundary conversation. Love to talk about it. And then the last one, the hyperfixated self-care client feels guilty if they skip one meditation or cold plunge.
It's fine.
It's fine. We'll educate you, baby.
Yeah, I'm okay
we'll
with
get you
it.
going. There you go.
Love.
A little something different.
There you go.
Trying to switch it up.
I was gonna say that's a good one.
Oh, very good. Well, if there's any coping skills or some psychology hacks that you use that you'd love for us to drag through the mud, write in. Tell us Tell us about that. Any overused phrases? Tell us about it. We'd love to hear it.
Yes, please. Ugh.
So
I will try not to get on my soapbox next time.
No, I mean, you know what? This is our podcast. We can do whatever we want.
I know. Fuck you all.
Yeah, fuck you all. So on that note, stay tired.
I'm petty.